Alright, yo, what's up guys? I'm Alfing Delete and welcome to today's Stellaris stream where we are going to be continuing our Necro-Corp playthrough. Now, you guys had the chance to vote and we will be becoming the Crisis. And so we're going to check out the YouTube channel here. Sorry, I had my phone on as well. But we're going to check out this YouTube channel here that I upload and do these streams on. And here you can go to our community post that is right here next to my noggin. And if you click on that, in between each of these streams that I do, I give you guys the chance to interact with my game. And so this one, we had a lot more votes than we've previously had on some of my past community polls. But this one says, in my Stellaris Necro-Corp run, which is what we are doing right now, we have reached our next ascension. Now, this will change the outcome of the story. Pick one and determine the future of our empire, Necro-Corp. And so out of 27 votes, become the Crisis. And so here it is. It got 52% out of the others. Coming in second place, the Flesh is Weak. And so I saw a lot of fans of the cybernetics option as well. But yeah, in this case here, diplomacy wins in this game. We are going to become the Crisis. And so we're going to go over here and check out our map now. If you guys are just now joining, we are going to be looking at Necro-Corp. And that's going to be this kind of silver and teal border empire here that we are playing with today. Now, for starters, we're going to look at our empire here. We're playing with a authoritarian and fanatic materialist empire. We are also a necrophage megacorp. And so for our civics, we're a pharma state. And this pretty much just gives me some extra leader lifespan and some bonuses from having medical workers. And pretty much our medical workers, they produce more amenities and trade value with the civic. And yeah, that's Pharma State. With Master Crafters, or Mastercraft Inc. in this case, for every 3 consumer goods build or district that we build, every kind of, like, if it's a factory industrial district, we get 1 building slot opened up on our planets. And so that's going to be the civic here. Really nice. And yeah. Next up, we got free traders. This increases trade value and branch office value. And so I have a subject right now. Actually, I don't know if I do have a subject right now. I think I might have got games mixed up. Sorry, I'm playing multiple games right now. But if we do get a subject, we'll check. I was pretty sure. I think it was this island here that we colonized. We were going to make this a subject a little bit later on. But actually, yeah, we do have a subject. These guys. There we go. And so we're actually on good terms now. But like I said before, you guys voted and you are going to get it. Becoming the Crisis. And so it says, all great works require sacrifice. The rest of the galaxy may not understand, but they will comply. And so let's go ahead and become the Crisis. And now it's going to allow the Necro-Corp to progress towards becoming a full-blown Crisis. And so here is our new tab here. And we got some work to do. We are now going to become a menace to the galaxy. And so we have to build menace to get our Crisis level up. And that'll open up options here for us to do things. And so destroying an empire gives us 100 menace. Things like destroying worlds gives us 500 menace. Conquering worlds, 750. Wow. They put conquering worlds over destroying worlds. Craziness. But yeah, I see right away we got a couple of options we could go for using that infiltration or espionage. But let's select our first technologies of the game here today, and we're gonna go with that advanced reactor booster. And for society, let's go with Xeno relations. Get some diplomatic weight up. Actually, diplomatic weight probably won't even matter right now. Let's go for edict funds then. But yeah, I'm imagining we won't be using a lot of diplomacy if we are planning on becoming a full-blown Crisis. And so yeah, right here next to me is my Necro-Corp empire. Everything that's in this border belongs to my empire. And we are playing on I believe a 2 spiraling armed galaxy. It's a small galaxy, but I like to pack it in tight, and so I like to add a lot of AI into the game. And so you can see here now that there are a lot of different empires out there. And yeah, we're kind of wedged in here, but we managed to get some good expansion in the early game for our traditions. We started with discovery, finished that with supremacy, and then prosperity afterwards. For all of our ascension perks, we have technological ascendancy, nihilistic acquisition, and becoming the crisis. And so outside of that, we have no relics, but we can use our minor artifacts here to find out about the secrets of the Zroni. And so now our scientists have begun a special project to study the deeper secrets of the precursors. And so that is our precursor chain event. Now here you may see some red ships. This is just a sort of like marauder, the Armathian Corsairs. And so it looks like they're already in the middle of a raid, but I don't know if I've had the chance to use them as much as I would like to in this game, but no worries. We have a subject. Now we need to look for our next target. I think these guys would be the perfect option because they are pathetic in all categories. And so right now they have secret fealty on me. Huh. Oh, this is the empire they're subjugated to. So, oh, they're all the way over here. And they seem like a pretty big empire. Let's see. The only hyperlane I see that reaches them, one goes through a this is a fallen empire right here. This is the Enigmatic Observers. This is my subject in the red, and this is me here. And so our hyperlane kind of goes all the way up along this way here, and then there's a choke point here. This is our choke point system through our subjects here. And so, yeah, maybe we will plan this attack. Let's go ahead and move our fleets up. See if we can, we're going to see if we can attack these guys. And so right now I've got all my ships selected. I'm going to deselect some of the smaller fleets that probably need a little bit more time to be upgraded or added to. And let's now head in this direction. And we're going to go right to the edge of our borders. And so here it is. The universe shall tremble. For a long time, we, my necroid species, they're called grave gnars. I think that's the right way to pronounce it. But they have known that we were meant for greater things, that our destiny, nothing less than the fate of the universe itself. Over the last couple of years, this notion has grown stronger to the point that it can no longer be denied that great change is coming for I said Necroid. That's what my short name for my empire is, but my Necro-Corp society. And so, in fact, we stand in the precipice right now. The galaxy may not be ready for our inevitable domination, but the Necro-Corp is ready for the galaxy. We will be misunderstood. We will be opposed, but we will not be stopped. And that right there, those three sentences are the best sentences in this game right here. This is my favorite, just the universe shall tremble. I love that. And so it is our destiny. And here we got a non-aggression pack. We're definitely going to decline this because that's who we are getting ready to go to war with right now. And so, yeah, we got 10,000 alloys. Let's go ahead and reinforce as many of our fleets as we can. And holy moly, I think that's about 90 Corvettes queued up right there. On top of that, we have a planet that has 2 pops being converted. That's right. With my species, every 10 years, depending on when we colonize the planet, 3 up to 3 pops will be converted into my primary species, which are necroids. And so if we go to some of my planets here, like here's my home world, we have a couple of different species here, but the grave gnars are taking up majority of my well, actually, no, they're not. I wonder who has the most. Oh, it's my egg species, scrambled eggs. And so these Cyclops species, I'm using them to actually, you know what? Let's check out their species tabs real quick. I want to see if I can create a template. And oh, I can pick some traits for them. Yes. And so we haven't had any traits for this is our secondary species. And so I want them to have rapid breeding so that we can convert more of their species into necrophages. And so I don't see that option. Oh, here it is, rapid breeders. And so that's going to cost me 2 trait points, leaving me with 1 more to go. And let's give them, you know what, since we have so many of these, Hmm. Options, options. I'm going to go with strong. And so now this species went from regular eggs to scrambled eggs. And so we'll be scrambling them in a bit. Let's see if we can... Oh, no. Did I not make... All right. We got to do this again real quick. 1 second, guys. All right, there it is. And so now we're going to apply this template to every species that we currently have. And this is going to take me 10 months to complete. And so there we go. We're going to get to work on that.
Ding, ding, ding.
And what is this? Oh, we have sold one of our eggs. So we had some unemployment. I'm running out of space on my planets. And sorry, we're getting a lot of notifications here. We're going to jump over to our planet tab. Got the game paused for a quick second, but here, yeah, planets filled up. I could swap out some of the districts, but I'm going to wait until we start upgrading some of these buildings because over time that will catch this up. And so right now we have 27 housing available, 2 unemployed pops, and 0 jobs available. And that's what it's going to look like on a few of my planets. Low jobage. Actually, here we have 2 more industrial districts, but I know that I'm going to want to upgrade. I know I want to upgrade some of these jobs on this planet, and so I'm going to add an industrial district and a city district. That way, we keep this up a little bit higher. All right, and so let's see if we can clear out any tile blockers. Looks like we don't have the technology for it just yet. Here, same thing. And so all the planets. Oh, here we got one more district open. And what do I have here? This is my agro world. Wow, we have a lot of food right now. And we're going to get a lot more. All right, and so, yeah, outside of that, I think, we got this new Polaris Prime world. This is the system that is right in the middle here. This is our new planet, and I'm hoping I'm probably going to be building a lot of jobs here in a bit. And so, I see that I got my minerals up pretty high right now. We're going to go ahead and make this a forge world. And so outside of that, we got an energy grid going up. We're gonna go ahead and get a alloy foundry up and an industrial district, because over time these unemployed pops, unless I stop selling them, which I might do now. Oh, I already got a ton on the market, but we're going to eventually start filling that planet up. And so I'm trying to get more jobs on there. Here, we're going to let go of let's get rid of a farmer. And say, hey, the Marauders are letting me know, yo, my ships are available. Get them now before it's too late. And let's reach out. And I'm going to actually, let me see, what's our relationship looking like? They're suspicious of us. I can't make them a rival right now, but I could definitely declare war on them. We just got to wait. Our fleets are currently in the Tenumbo system. And so, again, we kind of lay on the outside arm of the galaxy over here on the right side. And the goal is going to be to get in here and attack this Hadam Nation Empire. It's these... Look at this Hadam... I don't even know what that is. It's like a ginormous cricket. But, yeah. We're going to take the fight to these guys and release... This will be a war to get another subject. And so this is... Actually, we could just bring them into the fold. War is fought to subjugate other civilizations. They will join, comply, and support, or they will be obliterated. There's room to stand with us, but not against us. See, oh my goodness. The Crisis just has the best stuff, all right? That just sounds epic. And so, yeah, it's been a while since I've been the Crisis in my games before, but we're going to go ahead and check out this habitat technology. And so we'll be able to build habitats now. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of a head start here on the rare crystal mining technology so that we can exploit rare crystals and upgrade some of our buildings here. All right, and in the meantime, and so now we have scrambled eggs instead of regular eggs. And, I want to see if we're going to see an increase in our production here. Okay, it didn't really move like I thought it would. But yo, let's check out this Zron situation. It says Zron is whacked by storms and psionic energy and appears to only be partially in phase with the rest of the universe. Now, whatever calamity befell Zroni seems to have originated here. Like all previous colonies, it is devoid of Zroni, but is teeming with a crystalline signal. Given this much signal noise on top of the strange atmospheric condition, it may take some time for us to locate any useful information. And so this is the Zron situation. This is a Zroni chain we've been going down for a while, and it looks like an empire has just been destroyed.
Incoming transmission.
Tragic. Now, we got a research agreement here with these guys. I'm going to decline that as well, because, you know, as awesome as all of those deals sound, they don't realize we're about to go to war with them. And so here we have not to un. We're going to go ahead and let's see here. What do we want to do with you? Let's go with life support system. This gives us a 20% species minimum habitability modifier. And he is ruling on our home planet right now, which, let's see. It's not showing me that that's increasing the stability, but here, let me see, habitability. Oh, he's not my governor on this world. Do I have any governors available? Oh, cool. So there we go. Now he's on my planet. Ah, okay. Cool. And so let's go ahead and keep our game going here. We're gonna go ahead and crank the speed up just a little bit, and let's check out our increased edict funds. And so next up, let's go for let's see, the interstellar logistics technology. This will increase our naval capacity by another 30. And here we got 6 pops being converted into our necroid species. Good stuff. And so the cool thing that I have here going on with all of my species pretty much is if we go back here, so these are the scrambled eggs. We're using this species pretty much to convert into these guys. And so this is my necrophage species. They live longer. They live for a long time. They're intelligent. They have the enduring trait. And so they live for even longer, but they're weak. That's their only drawback. And so if I can have more of my subspecies and then and just a ever continuing growing egg species, then all those things will work out. And so I'm going to jump down to our civilian ships here in a bit, and I want to get my construction ships. So I want to start building some habitats. All right, so we're going to go into a deep pocket of my empire, like this Barbin system. It is in a nebula as well, and we're going to build our first habitat there. I'm going to go to, let me see, one of my science ships up here. What's up? What are you doing? Let's get you to a planet to assist in research. And then I'm going to grab I'm going to go to my shipyard next. Here, I'm going to build a few more of the, let's see, construction ships. Yeah, I got plenty of influence right now. We're going to be using that to build even more habitats near my home system. And so while we're getting to work on that, let's check out our fleets. They're in position. Ladies and gentlemen, a crisis is what we are going to become. It's what we shall be, unless... Nope, I don't think they'll accept subjugation. I always try to find the peaceful way to do these things. I'll even join their wars. I've given them everything I care to give them. It looks like they won't accept. In that case, we must declare war. And actually, we could make this a secret fealty war. Actually, I'm just going to bring them into the fold. I'm just like, forget it. All right, and so here it is. We're at war with them, and now we're at war with these guys as well. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to make you guys go to war, but be my subjects anyway. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and start by. I'm looking for any ships they have anywhere on their borders, and they seem to have none. That's a baby. I think that's a. Did I say 1K? Yeah, that is 1K. So that's not a very strong fleet right there, or base. Oh, but I do see a fleet incoming. We're gonna go ahead and go with that module engineering technology next. All right, so they got about 6K. I got a lot more than that, and so here we go. Alvis has been conquered. We're going to move forward here.
Technology discovered. Rad. Engaging hostiles.
Let's see what's going on. All right, they're retreating, and so I don't think we're defeating their ships. They're just, yeah, none of their ships were destroyed. Where they retreated to, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go ahead and cut through this empire like butter. And I want to see, are you guys at war with me?
Hostile station engaged.
I don't think they are, and so here in a second we're gonna have to look at our vassals agreement here, but right now, back with this Zeron situation, it says we have found and communicated with several crystals, including one from the Outcast Shroud entity researchers. Now, with these, we are learning more about the Zeroni's war. Using the Zero Dust required great sacrifice from the Xaviers, but with it, they were able to turn the tide of their war against the Divine. Now, as their defeat loomed, the ever-increasing rage and fear of the Divine spawned new and terrible entities within the Shroud. The feedback loop grew, pushing the Divine into the depths of the madness, and they were driven to ever-worsening atrocities, urging the Saviors to end their war at any cost. Cool. And so this gives me 5,000 society, and we're going to continue down this Zeron situation, the Zeronis. In the meantime, though, we got this war going on up here, and let me make sure I don't have any admirals available. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get an admiral in here. We have a renowned Paragon as an admiral, and it's Xandar. And so, yeah, he's gonna be leading one of our fleets. And I actually want to check out the fleet that he's commanding. So this one is actually, oh yeah, one of my stronger fleets right now. But yeah, this Paragon's pretty sweet. Let me see if I can pull him up really quick. So the Lithoids look really cool, but Kaija's a really cool Paragon that we found earlier on. She has a trait, infiltration speed being increased by 150%. And so with me being a crisis now, let's try something out. While we're at war with these guys as neighbors, I want to build a spy network here. And then on top of that, I'm going to go back here. Let me see if we already have one. Oh, so we don't have one with these guys. I'm pretty sure we have one with these guys, though. There it is. And so let's look into sabotaging one of their star bases. And I do have an asset to help me out as well. Can I launch this? We'll have to pick a base to... I'm trying to look in the background here. Okay, so this one has a natural wormhole in it. And this one looks a little bit stronger, so we'll go for our dock station. We're going to go ahead and try to sabotage their base there. And with my general, she gives me 150% infiltration speed. And so that's pretty solid there. We're going to go ahead and utilize that. But here, I wanted to show you guys Xandar. And so Xandar is a synth. And he has a bunch of really cool, mostly weapon and fleet damaging modifiers. He has one negative modifier, but I think the other ones outweigh, the pros outweigh the cons there. All right, so we got 2 more construction ships up. I'm going to use the other one to build a second habitat now. And you know what? I might just have the third one do the same. We're just going to build... Can I build 3 habitats at once? Oh, I can. And so 3 habitats coming up. More room for my pops to grow. And yeah, more planets, more space. In the meantime, though, we're going to go ahead and maybe build up another base somewhere. Preferably here. Let's get this squared away. And so we pretty much... Our empire stretches across like a straight point here. And so my home system's kind of in a pocket right here. You can't really go into this area unless you wrap around and then go up through here, or if you come from all the way up here. And so that's just, yeah, it's a pretty solid start for me right now. And we're going to go ahead and juggle around some of these resources. So let me just sell some food here really quick, and we're going to buy these wonderful alloys. There we go. And unemployment. I don't see any on my planets except for Microsoft. Huh. And I wonder if this planet is filling up. Nope, it only has 3 pops right now. Has some low amenities. And you know what? It's probably because I don't have any... Let's get this chamber of elevations up. We got to get some necrophage on our planets here. And so outside of that, this is my forge world. And let me check the... Yeah, so there's not a lot of pops working right now. We got these 2 colonists. I think over time that job goes away, but we'll live with that for now. I don't want to lose the amenities. Actually, you know what? Let me go back. And I guess here. We're going to shut down this job. There we go. And so now they're all going to be alloys. And cool. We'll get some more alloy production from that. And so we went from 99 to 107 alloys per month from that little change there. And our fleets, let's check out where they are. We're now by a wormhole system. And so we're going to go ahead and attack that system next and pretty much clear out the remainder of these undefended systems. And then we're going to work our way back up towards this area next. I have not seen there any hostile ships yet. And so an Armathi escape pod drifted into our space recently. The Armathi are the enclave that's right below us. And so there was a clash between 2 warring clans of that empire, and border patrol units intercepted the pod and opened it, revealing a grateful Armathi flag officer. Now the admiral has pledged to serve us until death at no cost. And so I actually don't need him. Sorry, bro.
Another bleeding edge technology
Be gone.
discovered.
We have module engineering technology complete, and now that'll allow me to upgrade my ships a little bit faster and cheaper. We're gonna go for that mineral isolation, and so giving me a little extra minerals per month here, because we have a factory world here that we got to get going. We got to get this job. We got to get some pops working on it. And so maybe I'll go back to the market here and see about canceling some of these and keeping these species. All right. And so, yo, that actually looks like that worked. Wow. Let me check out. Okay, never mind. I guess I don't know where those pops just went. But we have 2 here, and we're going to resettle these pops to this ocean world. But they don't prefer this planet. Well, that's too bad. We'll move someone else. And yeah, I got a couple of robots as well. And so here, let's see. We got 5 pops. We still got some... Yeah, we still got some low amenities, some low stability as well. A hollow theater should help out with that in a bit, and we'll come back to that planet later on. And so, outside of that, everything else I think is looking okay for now. We just got to get these habitats up a little bit sooner. Let's go back and check out our war here. And so, I'm getting alerts about this world here. Let's distribute some luxury goods. I'm thinking I may have to get a stronghold up here if things continue to go south on this planet. All right, and so situations come up, the unexplainable rotations. And so just a day after finishing our mining stations on the trapped asteroid, the rock abruptly rotated, destroying the mining station. Where is this happening at? Oh, here. Look at this asteroid. And so destroying the in the process of doing this, even more rare crystal deposits were exposed to our sensors. And so yes, we will build that again. And now we just found some more rare crystals. Sweet stuff. All right, so I'm seeing some hostile fleets moving in our direction. We got about 6K total heading right at us. Fortunately, my fleets are put together, and so let's... Yeah, we're going to hit this base next. Boom, that is a grab right there, and then we're going to hang out right outside the system. Oh, and now it looks like this asteroid is attacking. Holy moly. Do I have a base here? I don't, but I'm going to put up some defensive platforms and hold that thing off for a bit. But in the meantime, let's go back over here and see. Oh, no, one of my ships went in. We're just going to have them all go in then. Oh, okay, cool. So this actually works out. It was a stronger fleet. But boom. Let's see what just happened right there. Did that fleet run away? Tune in for that in a second. We got the strange crystal situation. And so as we communicate with more crystals, more details emerge. On the brink of defeat, the Divine decided upon the ultimate plan, the end of the cycle. The growth of the black hole galactic core would be accelerated to consume the galaxy as soon as possible. What? At worst, the Saviors and every other species in the galaxy would be destroyed, leaving the Divine to rule the Shroud for a vast but infinite time, or finite time. It was, however, possible that the expansion would become self-sustaining, consuming not just the galaxy but the universe itself, providing a source of energy which may be infinite, but would at least come close enough to the amount to make no practical difference. Okay. All right. And so we got another part of this situation to go. Wow. All right. And so let's go ahead and pinch this fleet right here. Looks like they're trying to take back one of their systems. And look at this nebula system. Hold up. We got a shot of the stream here. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous here. And so let's go ahead and check out this war here or see what happens. I don't see their fleets moving out of that. Oh, there they go. They went back to the wormhole system. I see. In that case here, oh man, creating a thrall world. I gotta try this out. I've never done that before. I wonder if you can do that on a habitat. Guys, we got our next tradition here. You guys selected me being the crisis. I'm gonna select the next one. And let's go with, man. My infiltration speed being increased to 200% sounds so fun right now. Let's see what else we got. Statecraft. I feel like I haven't tried this one out. This has a lot to do with my councils. Oh, and this increases my leader capacity if I complete this tree. Yeah, let's go for statecraft next. And so this says a powerful council allows our empire to be more responsive. This unlocks the agenda department efficiency and gives me an extra 20 edict funds when I adopt this tradition. And so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Statecraft is our 4th tradition, and next up, let's grab our fleets here, and let's stop this little counterattack that the AI is trying to do right now. All right, so we got our ships getting ready to move here next. There we go, and this should be an easy grab. The base was just taken, so it should be weakened, and there it is. We're gonna go ahead and move forward to the next system, and let's see what's happening here.
Hostile fleet. Can we take them?
We might be able to catch them just as they jump into the system. Boom. And let's see. Did we get them? Oh, they lost 3 ships there. So, all right, cool. We're going to go ahead and rotate back up here. And now we're going to start pushing into the Hadam Empire. Actually, no, not Hadam. We're attacking Matak Regime. And so I'm going to see what these guys want. Show us your wares. They want 2 of my specialist pops for a Triumph food container deployment decision. Yeah, we could, sure, I'll give that a shot. All right, so call it a deal. Let's go to one of my planets. Let's go to one that, let's see here. Oh, this world's not too happy. Wow, the stability has dropped. The amenities are low. Let's use this decision here. Oh, this decreases food upkeep for 10 years. And so, okay, that's cool, I suppose. But let's go ahead and just give them some consumer goods. Hopefully that'll help out just a bit. And it did. But the thing is we have very low stability. And so this is coming from my POP's approval rating. Here, let's check out the factions. We haven't looked at these in a bit. And so right now we have the Institute of United Scientists, and they want science without borders and precursor secrets. Here we have the Loyal Citizenry Group. They're more authoritarian. All right. And the Union of Religious Conservatism. I think the Loyal Citizen Group we might need to lean towards. They have a high approval rating too, but I think that's the direction we're going because these guys are going to want science. And I want crisis action right now. And so, yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that in just a second. But let's go back and check out Zron. So, our scientist reports that a strange sickness has been spreading among the archaeologists on Zron Prime. The first confirmed cases appeared shortly after a sealed chamber was opened for the first time. With a large part of the team incapacitated, progress has been delayed. And so that is unfortunate. We lost a few clues, but I'm sure my scientists can make it happen. And so we're going to go ahead here and meet this fleet in the bead system.
Bleeding-edge technology discovered.
We got 2 technologies available, and so let's go ahead and go with that advanced Corvette hulls next. And let's see what's up with the phase disruptors. For society technology, we're going to go with the Doctrine reactive formations. We have the Starbase facility being sabotaged here. It looks like this is gaining some progress. And so good. We're going to be building some menace here now. We just attacked another fleet. It looks like they either retreated or were destroyed. Grabbing my ships here, and we're going to stop this fleet from traveling through our system now. And there we go. Another fleet down. Let's go ahead and move forward. And now it is time to contain.
Spaceborne lifeform indexed.
All right, and so another base, and these should be pretty easy to take. Oh, I see another fleet over here. Oh, that's a pretty big fleet right there. All right, they got about 13k worth of fleet power. Oh, and then we get the Allure, and so an extremely powerful subspace entity of some kind has been encountered. Let's see, where's the system at? Okay, we're not in it, but apparently it does not appear hostile. All right, cool. Oh, that's right here. So that's actually not far from where we are. And so it does not appear hostile and may not even be fully aware of conventional spacecraft, but its mere presence and Kornagi is causing massive subspace disturbances in this entire system. These disturbances are localized around the entity itself and should disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hails, the entity is continuously emitting a complex pattern of tachyon pulses, which appear to be a form of language. If our translation software is correct, it is saying over and over, Vlur seeks, Vlur finds. And so this will interfere with the ship systems. And pretty much it's like a space storm going on here in the system. Now, let's see here. Where is their fleets? Nope, we're hitting another base. Bingo. We got that under control. And here we go. We're about to meet them. This is going to be one of the bigger fights of the galaxy, or bigger fights of this game so far. And so let's see if we can take this to them. So actually, this is my fleet that has like 80 Corvettes in it. Wow. That is hilarious. And so one of my fleets, I spawned a bunch of frigates and Corvettes. Wow. All right, so let's jump over to our policies and edicts and stuff like that really quick. So I want to see what we have active right now. Fortify the border is the first one, but we have plenty of room here in our edicts funds that we could probably activate another one. And so I'm going to go for fleet supremacy as well. What else do we have? Let me see. We have some special resources here, and so I'm going to go with the volatile reactive armor edict. This increases my armor hit points, and the explosives. I know I have a couple of missiles on my ships. We'll also go with what else do we have? And so yeah, I can use both of those edicts and still be increasing my volatile mote production per month. All right, and I think that's about it. Oh, crystalline sensors is good too, but I wasn't using that in the early game. I was watching this guide where someone was mentioning about using that in the early game to find systems or find planets faster. And so outside of that, though, let's see here. My ocean world is increasing the amenities, but stability is still a little low. I see. And so we're going to open up some building slots there. We got robots and Zukaken species growing on this world right now. And so over time, let me see. Do we have any necrophytes? We do. We have 3 necrophytes. They'll be converting those pops into my necrovage species over time. And what is this? Oh, this is the sabotaging a base. And so We're going to keep that situation going. Looks like there might have been a slight delay. Here we have a couple of options, and so we can go with Forge Focus. This will increase alloys from jobs by 10%, but let me see what world Anuth Akit is on. Because, oh yeah, he's on my Empire's capital, and so, maybe we'll go with Urbanist Tier 2. This gives me a Empire size from districts modifier of -50. -50%, and actually I want to see how much that's going to help. So we're at 394 empire size. Okay, that only took it down 2. In the meantime, I'm checking my holdings on my subjects worlds, and I mentioned earlier I want to change their term, and so we're going to negotiate agreements here, and I want them in all of my wars. I'll give them United Censors for it. And I want their resources. I want more. I'll allow them to expand if they choose to. But yes, their voting rights are still mine. And so there we go. We'll increase the taxes a little bit more, but they're going to join our war here in a second as soon as they accept that. We're going to go for the weather control systems next for our engineering technology. And outside of that, we got some unemployment starting to grow. We got to get those habitats up. Let me check my construction ships and see. All right, they're close. They're close to getting more habitats up here. And so we're also going to do a little bit of expansion here as well. We're going to go ahead and claim this black hole system, the Screeching Abyss. And there it is. Our subjects have agreed. All right. And so it looks like we got a little bit of trouble here with our espionage efforts. Let's see if we can check out what's going on with this species. And so we're going to try and sabotage another base here. And our first habitat has been completed. It is time to colonize that right away. And what do we have here? A hostile fleet attacking us.
Starbase under attack.
We're going to get our fleets over there as soon as we can. Right now, I don't want to make any trades with these guys. I do want to select our next society technology.
Starbase lost.
And I just kind of picked a random one there just to get started on it.
For our starbase.
All right, we got a little pinch and squeeze here. Holy moly, that is a big fleet. And so let's go ahead and back up here. Oh, wait. I need all my fleets in this system right now. All right, and so hold up. Before this battle is about to go down, it says that we have learned the fate of the Zroni. When the Saviors learned of the Divine's plan, they knew there was only one possible counter to the Divine's almost impenetrable defenses in the Shroud. Faced with annihilation, they chose to sacrifice their entire population, save for one Zroni. This last remaining savior used the psionic residue of an entire species to destroy every Zroni, and thus every divine in existence, ending the threat for all time. The Zroni were wiped out almost without a trace, save for a small amount of unconsumed dust. And so I just got 5 Zro and some society research, as well as some minor artifacts. Cool. And so it looks like one of my scientists still has this strange sickness, the spreading illness. But yo, there it is. Let me see. I want to make sure if I missed any relics here. Nope, we didn't get any relics from that. But cool.
Starbase under attack.
Interesting situation there. And so here we have the infinite opportunity situation, or the agenda. We're gonna go ahead and launch that now. And let's look for our next option here. Let's see, we got a couple of options. Let's go for I already did the military buildup. Let's go for some more unity. Evolving society. Ideas and theories for new ways to improve ourselves must be discussed and pursued with fervor. All right, so here we go. We got a fleet incoming. Holy moly. And we're going to let them hit. They'll probably take that base very easily now. I don't know why I just jumped all the way over there, but here, let's get back in on this action here. And here we go. Starbase is under attack. Let's go ahead and grab our fleets. We're going to go ahead and move in now. Hopefully that base, yeah, that base is not holding up. And here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so that is going to be a nice little victory there for Necro-Corp. And man, this fleet is going very fast. You know what? I'm going to let them just go for these systems. I'm just going to go for their planet here.
Starbase lost.
Let's start abducting some pops through nihilistic acquisition. And we're going to be raiding some of their worlds here in a bit. And so let's go ahead and hit this station first. And this is going to be the move right here that's going to do some major damage to their empire. We're also going to go ahead and land our armies on this planet. By the time we get there, it should be easy, but that's going to get us a lot of menace. Another habitat is up. And so, yes, we got to check these out now. We'll go ahead and colonize these as soon as we can. And let me see what species. Actually, it looks like I have a lithoid species that has 100% habitability for habitats. And so we'll go ahead and select them. And we'll name this world here. This will be our first habitat. Oh, just first hab. And there it is. Our first habitat is being colonized. We'll go ahead and colonize the other one as well. Same species. And you know, I kind of like that Barbin name. Just Barbin as our second habitat. We have a third one on the way here in a second, but while we wait for those or that one to finish, here we'll go ahead and finish that. And let's see if we can start building hyper relays. We're gonna get to work on these as well. And so I got a habitat up. I kind of want to mix things up a little bit here and get that relay up as quickly as I can. That will definitely help my empires, especially since we're kind of we've expanded very wide. And so advanced mineral purification is going to be our next engineering technology. And for physics tech, let's go with that wormhole travel. We have found a wormhole up here towards the top, and I would like to explore that in a second. After we get that technology, of course. All right, and so there it is. The third habitat is up, and let's go ahead and colonize this one as well. And so we'll just name it Electra Shore. And cool. That is going to be 3 colony ships up and ready to go. Now for this construction ship here, let's see. We're just going to build a nice little pathway of hyper relays. We got a fleet incoming. Oh, they're attacking that. All right, no worries. So they're attacking there, and I'm abducting pops. And so everything is working out here. Let's check out our crisis tab and see where we are with becoming a crisis after I finish getting some of these here going. All right, and so geez Louise, we got lots of icons here. Sorry, I have to... Oh, here we go. So pops are being abducted right now. Perfect. And I'm keeping my eye on where these hostile ships are. But yeah, as long as they don't reach my borders, we're good. Let's check out how many pops are left here. Only 7 pops on this planet. The army must be pretty weak. Yes, 88 armies. Oh no. Okay, thank goodness my army survived that.
They're coming for our starbase.
Or are they? Oh, okay, so we need to send a fleet over here.
Preparing planet for resource extraction.
So let's help out our armies there in a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and sell some minerals as well. We got technology to research. And yeah, so I'm kind of moving through with a quickness here. I'm trying to help our armies here. And so boom, that is done. Now, we saved our armies. We're gonna go ahead and invade our first planet of this war. And for statecraft, I actually haven't done this tree in a while, and so we have a couple of options. We have this amongst peers, which increases counselor experience gain, or constitutional focus, which increases council agenda speed. I think I might go with this one first. And so it says, with a clear focus on our empire's needs, we can ease the administrative burden on our counselors. And so, yes, because of this increasing counselor agenda speed, let's give that a shot. And cool. Nice little council modifier there. In the meantime, we're going to jump back over here. And let's see. I think this planet is very weak. And so we're going to move on to this system next, which also has a planet. And we're just going to enter orbit of that. I'm going to have my armies land on this world.
Technology discovered. Right.
And pretty soon it's invasion time.
Starbase lost.
In the meantime, back over here, we got a hyper relay up, our first, or maybe it's our second. Let's keep that thing moving. And we're going to move this, we're going to split them off as well. We're going to start building towards the bottom and towards the top, both sides of the empire. And so up here, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get a head start. We'll, oh, I need rare crystals. So we'll go to our special resources here, and I got plenty of energy to go, and so that is not going to be an issue. And there it is. You know what, I'm just going to queue up a couple of hyper relays here to build. There we go. All right, and so here is my ocean world. It is time to upgrade that planetary administration building. This is going to be my forge world as well, and so we got plenty of housing on this planet. I'm going to squeeze on 2 industrial districts, and let's see about moving some pops to this planet. There we go. And so what I'm doing is now I'm not necessarily moving the unemployed pops. I'm moving the employed, just worker pops, so that the unemployed pops can just fit on here, because some of the unemployed pops can't, they can't work, or they don't have a high habitability to work on this ocean world. And so here it looks like we got just a little bit more. Oh, wow. So Planet Microsoft has a lot of unemployments. We're just going to move them to that ocean world. And so there's plenty of jobs here, and this is going to fill up those jobs quick. So we may see a lot of alloy production income here from this. And so there we go. Wow, robots are really taking their jobs. Whoopsie, and I think I might have moved too many pops over here. Let's see. Can I move you back? There we go. Okay, so outside of that, let me see. I'm not seeing any more jobs available anywhere else. Actually, it looks like Pharmaco has a little bit of room here for some jobs. Microsoft, why do you still have an unemployed? Okay, never mind. There it is. All right, cool. And so that's all I care to manage for now. I think we'll be okay with just a little bit of unemployment, but we're going to go ahead and research that sapient, AI sapient technology next. Here we have an invasion. So this is the planet we were bombarding, or actually we were raiding earlier. But before we look at that, let's look at this Zron situation again. And so as our expedition made ready to leave, one of the psionic crystals suddenly reestablished contact. It has indicated that this could prove useful to us, should we decide to bring it with us. Even if the claim is untrue, none of the older crystals we encountered showed signs of sapience. This could warrant further investigation. And so this situation has been going on for a long time. But oh, we have found a relic, the Psionic Archive. And so let's go to Society Management and let's check out this relic here. And so this is the Psionic Archive. The cooldown to breach into the shroud is reduced by 50%. This grants access to Zro Additives Edict, which increases leader experience gain and longevity. And the active effect of this relic says that the contact of the spirits of the Jabraxti to seek guidance in different matters. Cool stuff. And so I lack Unity to use this right now, but when we get some, I could see myself giving this a shot. The Necrophage diving into the shroud. So let's check out our crisis tab. Let's see what's going on. Right now, we are well on our way to reaching level 2 here. We have 981 menace. I need 1,000 menace to reach level 2. And so with us being a menace right now, we can build, or actually, no, we have the purge is unlocked as a policy option, and we can purge 500% faster. That is insane. Subjugation acceptance is increased by 25, and it allows for us to accumulate menace by completing menace objectives. And so that's these over here on the right side. And so yeah, with us invading this world though, what's up? What's the situation looking like? We have Kaija here, my galactic paragon, or my renowned paragon, leading this army. And boom, that is a planet that is under our control. It is beautiful. And so now we're gonna move over here next, and we're going to get ready to invade this world next. And so with that, I think we may have went over our requirements here for level 2. Huh. I wonder if it takes like a monthly amount of time to, let's see. Nope, it's still at 981. I thought we got a bunch for that. Hold up, let's look at this here, because conquering a world. Crushing an enemy's morale can be more efficient than crushing them outright. Conquer enemy worlds to gain this menace reward. Isn't that what I just did? That planet's under my control.
Starbase lost.
Here, let's see. We're going to give this another try, see if this works. We were at 981 menace. We are invading a second planet. And there it is. Another planet has been invaded. It is under our control. And so back here, it's still at 981. So what the heck? That's interesting. All right, well, in that case, we're just going to keep on working around that. And let's look into... Since these guys want to send their fleets up here to get in my way... We're going to look into doing some diplomacy. I want to see if I can maybe end this war. Let's see what options we have. So we could settle the status quo. No, that's not good enough. We're going to have to take this fight to these guys. We're going to enter the Matok resume system here in a second. Let's go ahead and activate the Psionic archive. And now it says the Soul Stone, pulsing with inner light, seems to wordlessly beacon. We touch it, and our minds are drawn into a pocket dimension of the Shroud, where the enigmatic entity called Jabraxti awaits. It knows things no mortals could know, and seems willing to share its secrets now that we have reached its sanctum. And so we're going to ask him about matters martial. And this says here that we'll get a martial guidance modifier for 5 years, and my ship's weapon damage is increased by 20%. Sweet stuff. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell some of our minor artifacts, and let's celebrate diversity. That gives me a bunch of unity as well. Outside of that, we're going to go ahead and check out this sabotaging the starbase. It's on stage 2, so we still got some ways to go with that. Let's also build some more ships here. I'm going to reinforce as many ships as we can, and it looks like I got some room for some more. A little bit more of everything here. And so right now, am I only going Corvettes? All right. I was getting a little worried there for a second. Here we got a new battleship. It's going to be our first one we've ever built. And there we go. Just doing a little bit of designing with our ships. And some of these... All right, cool. I might add more than others. Yes, yes. More Corvettes. All right, cool. And so just kind of mixing up my fleets here a little bit, but I think we should be all right. We are close to... Here, I think I have another habitat I have to colonize, but the first habitat that we colonized, it is going to be on the way. And so, ooh, sure, we'll give that a nice try there. There it is, our first habitat, our first hab. And so right away, let's look into, let's see, building a, we want to go gene clinic. Oh, I can go with a chamber of elevation right off the back. And so I guess let's go with the gene clinic first, and then let's go with some chambers of elevation. Where are you at? Did I just miss my building? Wait a second. If I have a gene clinic, can I not have a chamber? I was for sure I just saw that. Well, that's bizarre. Well, apparently I can't build the chamber of elevation on our habitats. In that case, then yeah, I'll just go with the gene clinic first. Okay, and then we'll get a habitation district up. But our first habitat is underway. Let's go back here and let's see. Here's the colony. Let's colonize this too. Oh, this already has a planned colonization. Cool stuff. Let's see. I'm pretty sure my construction ships need something to do, as well as my fleets. And so let's find where those guys are. So I got some here. Here we go. Okay, and so yeah, while they're still taking back these systems, actually should probably head down this direction. And yo, this couldn't be the perfect time for this song. Yes. We are the crisis. We are trying to destroy the galaxy right now, but we're trying to do it in a subtle way. We have this army. Well, I guess it wouldn't be subtle if we're at war with another empire, but trying to be slick about it. We're still part of the galactic community, and so let's go with, oh, hey, Astral Studies Network. Let's research this. Oops. Did not mean to click your name. We'll support this. Hope that passes. And here with the hidden world situation. And so I think this is the first situation we have with this one. It says records aboard the station revealed that former inhabitants were deeply religious and had no contact with the outside world, which they feared and despised. Every aspect of their lives was governed by an omniscient oracle who scoured their destinies at birth. Divine will decide everything from their choice of partner to occupation to their my 2/8 and of their daily lives, and so leaving them with little individual freedom. Most were afraid to diverge from their destined path, as all who did perished under mysterious circumstances. Whoa. All right, and so hidden worlds. This is our next dig site here, and we're going to be working on chapter 2. Let's jump back over to our fleets here and let's see. Oh yeah, I guess we need all of you guys over here. All right, so they got a 3K fleets. They're about to meet us right here, right now. Oh, nope, they just ran away. Never mind. That's probably good too, because it looks like I got all my ships sort of mixed up here. And yeah, see, I had to bring my fleets back because I was worried they were going to be entering. This is a little too close to my home systems right now. All right, and so as soon as I get all my ships in one system, we're going to head in this direction here. Let's go ahead and get our next technology up while that takes place. Let's get that destroyer hull tech going. All right, cool. So all fleets are in the same system. Let's go ahead and move forward here. And yes, I knew they were on their way. I'm hoping we can get here and decide which one they're going to attack next. And right now, we are wearing this empire out. Their war exhaustion is at 66%. Ours is only at 20%. Not a whole lot of challenge coming from the AI right now, but I think I'm playing on a little bit of an easier difficulty, so no worries. Nonetheless, we are going to enjoy this role playing here. And so let's see what's happening. Oh, have they taken it? I'm trying to see where they're headed to next, and it looks like they're not moving, and so we're gonna head to them instead. We're gonna take this fight to them. Let's go ahead and get our armies back as well. And oh no, okay, Kaija, I'm gonna have that whole army retreat. Now, Hidden Worlds Part 2. The archaeological team has made an unexpected discovery. Embedded with the station walls is a hidden surveillance system that seems to have been feeding visuals of auditory information to a single point somewhere within the station's core. Someone was monitoring the disciples at all times, even in their most private moments. In some places, the equipment has been torn out or sabotaged. Closer to the central hub are signs of violence and disruption. It seems as though at some point, the inhabitants discovered they were being monitored. Uh-oh. And so there's like some hidden worlds out there or something spying on species, but hopefully they are watching this because they're going to get a glimpse of their future of my species clapping this cricket species. Oh, there they go. Catch them. They're right there. All right, cool. And so we definitely outnumber them there. And now let's get ready to invade these 3 planets. As soon as we get our armies back, I'm gonna go to my construction ships and let's, why can I not? Oh, I think I already have a hyper relay in the system. Let's build a few more of those.
Engaging hostiles.
All right, cool. And so we got about, I think 4 or 5 of those queued up.
Colony established. Let's hope for
Another colony has been established. I'm assuming that's a habitat. And yes, 2 more habitats have been added. And so there's a lot happening right now. We're trying to juggle our new habitats and our planets and deal with this war. We're going to start with the planets and habitats first. And so this one right here, I'm not sure what I'm going to designate this to just yet. Maybe I don't know what the factory version of a habitat is, but before we do that, let's start by building a habitation district, and let's get a building on here. And I think I might go back to that other habitat and change that gene clinic, because we're going to be having a lot of pops on these habitats. And so let's go with instead here. See, this has a leisure district. And so, you know, I could make this a Unity world. Let me see what the Hollow Theaters do. So Hollow Theaters turn consumer goods into Unity and amenities. I don't know if I've done that with a habitat before, but we don't have a world like that. We'll get 2 building slots open through these districts, and let's try that out. And so we got plenty of consumer goods to support that. Here is another habitat as well, and honestly, this one I might make it the opposite. We're gonna make this a factory station. All right, and so back over here though, I want to see Hollow Theater, and I want to produce Unity. And so a unification station is what this is called. And this increases manager output. Actually, no, is that not what I want? I don't think that's what I want. A leisure station, yeah. I'm not sure what to make that if it's not. We'll see what a unification station's all about. All right, cool. And so, yes, each of these habitats. Oh, this one actually needs more jobs. That filled up a little quicker than I was expecting there. And so we got plenty of housing on this station right now. Let's, what are we going to make this? We have a gene clinic here. Maybe we could make this another factory station. I'm trying to think of what I spend consumer goods on. Or a foundry station. Let's give that a try then. All right, and so here's our ocean planet. Let's see, we got 7 jobs available here. This is another forge world. And it looks like we got some metallurgist jobs open, but let's move some pops here. Oh, and so now there's an unemployed pop. What's the deal? Oh, so all my worker jobs have been filled. And so the robots cannot work my specialist jobs. Okay. Well, I'm curious here if... There we go. All right, and so here, let's check out this hidden world situation again. And so we have traced the wiring to a temple complex devoted to the worship of the Oracle and her clergy in the station's central mode. But in the Oracle's chambers, instead of a divine entity, resides an enormous AI nexus of the Oracle brand. Wires extend from its core like a nervous system through the entire station. Secret communications between the inhabitants reveal that there was a failed attempt at storming the temple and deactivating the nexus. It seems likely the society collapsed when it became known that their lives were not governed by the divine will, but by a prophetic computer. Restarting the nexus will require extensive repairs. And so, sweet stuff. Let's see what's going on with that. And here we have another Paragon. Qualamander says the alien skin glistens with vicious secretions. Now he bows elaborately from the waist. When he speaks, his voice is surprisingly high-pitched, almost childlike. My lord, your honor, O supreme ruler, I, Qualamander, am your humble servant. Your word shall be my command. Let me take charge of one of your planets, and I'll bring you glory and wealth. Oh, and so much wealth. And so I'm looking at his traits here. I see that he is a governor class. He's an industrialist. He increases resources from jobs, and pop amenity usage is, it looks like he gets a negative 10% modifier. His traits, he has ruthless developer. This gives my worker pop resource output a 50% modifier. That's really nice. More minerals from jobs. Our enslaved species resource output is increased by 20%, but he does have a cruelty trait. I see. And so I'm actually just going to go ahead and enlist him, and I may have to drop one of my other governors. And so let's go to our governors here, and I want to see who is governing what worlds. Man, this governor here, let me see if I got someone else. I feel like I've kicked that governor out of my council, hired them again. They were ruling my empire at one point. I'm going to replace them with Qualamander here so we can get that increased output. And so there it is. I think this is our third active Paragon that we have in our empire right now. Oh yeah, and so I'm adopting all those pops, and that's why I'm getting all this unemployment right now. I just realized what was going on there. I'm like, how did I get all these unemployed pops here? And so, you know, I'm going to kind of rush a couple of buildings here just ahead a bit so that we can get jobs going before things get a little too crazy there. And I want to see if, yeah, I'm going to need some tile blocking technology. Either that or upgrading some of these jobs here. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get this alloy mega forge up. Same with the mineral purification plant. Yeah, so just adding some jobs here through upgrades. I'm going to have to probably go back to my... Let me see. Oh yeah, my policies and edicts. And I have to deactivate some of these because we're going to be using some volatile motes in a second. Now, let's jump back over to our fleets. We've looked at our worlds. Unemployment's just, geez Louise, 10 unemployed pops. Holy moly. We're going to need some more habitats. Oh yeah, we're going to need a lot more habitats. In the meantime, though, back over here, we got, let me see, where were those fleets at? Oh, here we go. And so right now, we're just abducting pops off planets. This planet looks like it has lots of pops on it. And our army survived, thank goodness. We're going to go ahead and move them forward. And let's get them to land. Actually, we're just going to enter orbit for now. Can I not do this? Here we go. All right, so we got some rising unemployment. You know what? If I have no room for these species, let me go to the planet that has 10 pops on it. We're going to have to put them on the markets. And so it looks like that unemployment did drop all of a sudden. All right, and yeah, we're just taking advantage of having all these unemployed pops. We'll just put them on the market and sell them. Give them to someone else. Oh yeah, this world has 11 unemployed pops. And so it looks like I can't get rid of them, but I can probably get rid of some of these other jobs open. And so let's see. Looks like it's mostly metallurgist. And there we go. I'll see if that'll fix that situation. If not, we'll come back to it. But that was a lot of unemployed pops. I think they have to sell first before it counts towards the planets. Also, on top of that, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce some of our ships here. Let's go ahead and get our fleets to take out this base in the middle of the system so that my armies can get ready to invade these remaining worlds. Now, I'm going to check the crisis tab once again. And hold up, before we do that, we're going to go ahead and sell some of this food we maxed out at. Let's sell some more on the market as well. There we go. All right, and so now the system is under our control. Let me check the armies here. 182 to my 590. Let's get ready to land our armies here. Let me grab my fleets as well, and we're going to move these guys over another planet. And we're going to raid this world next. And we get some new physics tech. We're going to go with the tachyon sensors, and let's go for, let's try terraforming. I know we got a couple of worlds that we need to make a little bit more habitable for my species. But if we can terraform worlds into something more habitable, that'll be excellent for all of my species. Now, we're going to go to my worlds here. And if I have any gene clinics, I think I might replace those. Because right now we have way too many pops. Which is kind of a good thing, but we got to slow the roll because some of our planets, we just don't have any jobs here. And so this is one of my mining worlds. Let's see, we got a little bit of crime. Let's just go ahead and add a precinct house. And I did not realize I was like, this playlist sounds different. We're going to switch back to our jams here. There we go. All right, and so yeah, we're upgrading this mining world. I may start. I got plenty of Unity, but I think my traditions are just getting a little expensive right now. Here's one of my habitats. Look at that. Absolutely no jobs available. No jobs open. I wonder if I can upgrade this. Looks like I can't, but I can add one more habitation district and I can upgrade the alloy forge. But yeah, we're at 174 alloys we're producing per month right now. That is pretty good. Pretty good. And so here we're trying to build a unification station, but I think I got that mixed up with something else. I do have my hollow theaters here, and so I'll be building, I'll probably just be building habitation districts to get more jobs on those planets or more buildings. But right now, I mean, just pops are flooding over to this world or to these habitats. And so I'll try to get some more, just a little bit more of everything going here. But we have rare crystals. Yes, this has an upkeep of rare crystals when you upgrade it. All right, and so let me see here. My water world has unemployment for some reason. Oh, it must be no, it's a worker. I don't understand why they won't work that job, but okay. Let's look into getting another. We could probably squeeze some more alloys out. So we'll get 3 more industrial districts up because we got a lot of pops here to move around. This world, even though we do have enforcers, geez Louise, 12 unemployed pops. And so none of my species are selling at the moment. Maybe they will. But yeah, we might have to stop. We might have to stop invading these or raiding these worlds.
Colony lost.
What? We lost an invasion? Let me see here. Where's my armies at? Oh, we didn't land them all. That's why. All right. Well, let's go ahead and land them now. And let's take this fight to them. 128 troops.
Enemy soil running.
Am I looking at the wrong world? Yeah, I think I am. What? Nope, I don't see any armies there. Where are the armies at? Is it? Oh, I was like, is it one of my worlds getting invaded? No, it looks like. Oh, it's over, so we already invaded them. All right, cool stuff. Well, then in that case.
Colony lost. This smells.
Wait a second. Where is this happening? Oh, okay. I was like freaking out for a second. So these were the other empire's planets that we took before, and now they're just now getting back to taking them back. And so I feel like this war is just a little annoying right now. We're seesawing right now, but yeah, we're gonna be working on getting this contained in a second.
Enemy planet incorporated.
I had to do a little bit of backtracking here. So we're gonna go ahead and continue building our hyper relays, though. We are making some progress. And we have an espionage operation. Is this almost finished? We've been sabotaging this base for a couple of years now, it seems. And it's on stage 3. And so we'll come back to that later on. But yeah, let's go ahead and spend some energy credits here on alloys. Same with the consumer goods. We got 12,000 consumer goods stacked up right now. We got another tradition available. And let's look at our statecraft tradition here that we've been working on. The next option here on the left side is the inspiring agendas. And so this unlocks the agenda rightful claims and oppose the fallen. And so this says that there has never been a lack of ideas of how the Empire can direct our own future. Let's try it out. Sure. And so now we got a new council agenda, which we'll look at in a little bit. Right now we got a unemployment situation going on. And we got to get this world, we got to get this empire going. Might have to just expel some of the pops. All right, so ecological adaptation is going to be our next society technology. And we're going to, start terraforming some worlds here in a bit. In the meantime, though, I think we've invaded all the planets here. Yes, all of those worlds are under control. And the Oracle, this dig site has been fully excavated. The Hidden Worlds archaeological dig site is complete. And so it says, our engineers have restored the Oracle's nexus to an operating state, but not without first disabling its defense system. Evidence suggests it may have been responsible for not only keeping the station's inhabitants alive, but for also killing them. It ran complex computable models that forecast their lives with an estimated accuracy of 75%, correcting divergencies and incapacitating future troublemakers before they could disrupt the divine order. Now, it has indicated that it wishes to speak with us. Let's initiate communications. And so here is the Oracle. Wow, another Paragon. Holy moly. This is another governor. And so the Oracle manifests as an elaborate 3D hologram of a tall anthropod female with wings that settle around her form as flowing robes. She bows her head in greetings and then stares emptily ahead with hundreds of huge orbed unseeing eyes. They glow dimly in the gloom as she speaks. And so, welcome to Divinity Station, friends. I cannot help but notice that you have disabled my security system. May I implore you to restore it immediately? I assure you that it is there only for your protection. Okay, and so I'm going to say, yo, before we get to that, slow your roll here. Let's see what you got. You have the principal trait increasing stability, urbanist giving an extra negative 35% empire size from districts, building upkeep and district upkeep. She's a architecture, and so she has a increase to building and district upkeep modifier, and a increase to planetary build speed. And then last but not least, with the Oracle trait, she's immortal. Holy cow! Here, let me move this out of my way. My noggin's blocking it, but check this out. She's immortal. That's crazy. And so she increases stability, but decreases happiness, increases specialist pop resource output, and decreases crime. Yo, the Oracle is pretty cool. And so, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, what happened to the inhabitants on that station, though? Because we found out they were all dead. And she says, I have a failsafe that requires me to terminate a trial in the event of a code 034N deviation. The research had become a threat to the Republic. I'm going to say, what is this code? She says the test subjects had developed free will. Free will can only be abolished with nerve gas. What? And I say, what is the Republic? She says the Republic is no more. And so I'm like, all right, cool. You sound kind of crazy, but I think you're pretty effective. We'll give you a shot, see how you do governing one of my worlds here, and we'll select our next technology. And let's find a planet for this Paragon to rule. And so now I'm going to look for a governor to dismiss. I'm sorry, Aket. I must dismiss you again. And same with you. And so out with the old, in with the new. And that leader has modifiers for crime. And so this planet would be perfect. We'll go ahead and move her here. And so again, she has an increase to stability, a decrease in building upkeep and district upkeep, a decrease in building and district upkeep and planetary build upkeep. Cool. And she's immortal. Cool stuff there. And so, oh no, we got a planet in revolts. Where's this happening at? And they must be dealt with. All right, so yeah, we got to stop abducting pops now. We have a criminal underworld. We have all, oh, cool. So with this, oh, wow. With this governor being here, the Oracle, all the crime went down. Stability is down too, but we're going to go ahead and declare martial law. We'll distribute some luxury goods. Initiate performance competitions. Decrease pop food upkeep. We don't want any more immigration pool. But yeah, we'll call that a wrap there. Let's go up here to our council. We got 2 seats open, so let's get both of our paragons on this council. There it is. There it is. Now let's go back to these worlds here. We got way too much unemployment, so let's move them all to one place, and let's start expelling these pops because this unemployment is kind of bad for business right now. And so we're gonna move them all to one of the habitats. I'm sorry, species. Your unemployedness is doing more damage to our society than we can sustain. We must rid you all. Oh no. And so Nalio 1 now has some unrest. And we might have to add some devastation to them. One of my planets is revolting right now. And so now rebellious slaves on Nala 1 now form an increasingly organized resistance led by an exclusive and cadre of Alvanian species. Fortunately, it seems their example has not inspired any limitationers, and at present, slave populations on other colonies remain suitably downtrodden. And so there, I moved all the unemployed pops off that world because there were a ton of them. And right now, planet Electra has 21 unemployed pops on this world. That is a lot. And so we're gonna go ahead and use this decision here, and let's I can't expel these pops. Oh, it'll only expel 10 pops. And so holy moly, we're gonna have all these pops on this world, on this habitat. That is not good. Now I want to go back to, let's see, Nalo. Let's see where this world is. Where is Nalo? I want to say it's that little bitty island right there in the middle of my borders. I'm trying to find where this, oh, here it is. All right, so yeah, I had a planet here I colonized, but we were abducting pops, which, let's go back to our fleets next, and we're gonna try to get this world back in a second. Actually, I think we still have it. Yeah, I think the situation's being handled. All right, we'll come back to it as that situation develops, but let's go to our fleets here. And now we're just gonna go with indiscriminate bombarding. Because we don't need the species anymore. We have way too many as is. And now look at this, we even have some food upkeep situations going on as well. And so now we're definitely going to shut down any gene clinics. I should have moved those pops here. Actually, I probably can still do that. Let's move some of those. What? Oh yeah. So any pops that have any habitability that's not red, you know what? I might just have to move them here anyway. There we go. All right, so now we got some pops working on this world, but I think this will decrease some of the stability on this planet. But yeah, we'll get some more jobs there. And so the station I moved all the pops to are now having some crazy unemployment situations going on. And Kaija says she presents a database containing sensitive information covered over the years from her extensive contracts. Now, the massive cache includes everything from schematics over military installation, secret research, and extracts from mine probing. What it offered is valuable, but the information may escalate internals as well as external conflicts. I'm going to say use the data. Or I could get a bunch of unity from destroying it. But I'm going to use the data. I care little about what the other empires think. Alright, so let's go ahead and start squashing some of these bases next. And yeah, now that we're not here, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna fix this. All right, man, we got a huge food shortage right now, but and I got a pirate. There we go. So I'm going to sell a little less food than what I was before, but it should get me right at 0. Wow. Nice. Okay, and so let's get this food back on track here. And then, yeah, look at this. Their fleet's running away. Run away. Go do that. Where do you think you're going? We're going to hawk that fleet down. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and try and prepare for a... maybe settling a status quo here. I think after this next push, I think they just got us in a weird spot right now. And so actually, we're going to go ahead and split some of our fleets. I'm going to leave 2 behind, and then the other one should be able to handle itself. And so we got about 20k there, and then we got about another 25k right here. And so that should be able to seal that choke point in. These guys are going to have to travel through us if they want to get to past us here, and I'm going to hang out right at the edge of that system there, just in case they decide they want to, appear out of there. Now I got 8,000 energy credits. I haven't reinforced my ships in a while. We'll go ahead and get that worked on.
They're coming for our starbase.
And man, that fleet travels fast. And I think they're trying to get their planets back, but we are definitely not going to let that slide. Here we have some, let's go for that leader lifespan technology. That'll be useful. One of our head of researcher, I think, died. And so now, I'm probably going to keep this with a scientist. And unfortunately, they have a negative trait, but they're so high leveled, I'm just going to run with them anyway. And let's select our next technology for physics here. And so I see this artificer output. Got to give that a shot. Let's also check out our crisis tab, see how we're doing here. Oh yeah, and so we are able to, I believe, go to level 2 now. Let's see here. Fleet manager, no. I think it's going to be the situation log. And we can also delve into the secrets of the Zeroni again. My goodness, this situation is going on for a long time. And so here it is, something beyond reality. It says a quiet mania sweeps through our population. Its origin seems intangible, but we have become preoccupied with the notion that we, the necroids, are destined for greater things. We should investigate the cause of this mass hysteria, as it whispers promise of galactic domination. And so we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and in the next 4 months, we are going to see what happens with us being the crisis. Now, again, I got my fleets here. It looks like they're not pushing forward at all. Thank goodness they're not attacking me from the bottom down here. Now we will be able to secure them. I don't see their fleets anywhere.
Liquidating foreign assets.
We're going to go ahead and take out this ship, science ship as well. Actually, it looks like I can't do that. Never mind. And so, yeah, let's just go ahead and take these systems for now, and then we'll work our way back up towards the top.
We're gonna make a pretty hole in their defenses.
And once we get here, we'll do a 1 grand push. Now, we have a council agenda available, the evolving society, increasing monthly unity, and the secrets of the Zeroni. And so we have successfully managed to integrate the Zeroni artifact into our research process. Their insights into psionic study will greatly aid our own. And so now we get an extra secrets of the Zeroni modifier added, increasing research speed by 40%. And it gives us the psionics. Cool. And we get tech progress towards the Zeroni Stormcaster. And so we'll look at that when we get some technology for it. Oh, cool. So we got another agenda available. Let's see here. Let's oppose the fallen. I feel like we're due for a crisis or something to happen in this game besides us. I would like to do some more damage to it. Actually, maybe we'll save that. Let's go back to our government tab here. Okay, cool. So I went with military buildup. That was weird. I thought I just selected that. All right. In the meantime, though, our fleets are taking bases. We've converted more pops into necroids. Let's see here. Where are my construction ships? We're going to continue building more of these hyper relays. And one of my scientists, they're gone. All right, so here it is, the Great Prospect. Ladies and gentlemen, the investigation into the phenomena, now colloquially known as the Great Prospect, has concluded. It appears that there's some kind of hidden layer to the universe, a mysterious parallel dimension somehow connected to this plane through neurological activity or thought patterns. Now, the Physics and Society Department have jointly named this dimension the Shroud. The working hypothesis is that the actions and thoughts of our necroid species that indirectly affect this alternate dimension, and that we have the potential to access its energies. And so we're going to say magnificent, and our next level of our crisis progression has been unlocked. And so we go here to our society management again, crisis tab. We are now a level 2 threat to the galaxy. And so, yeah, here it is. We can now build menacing corvette ships, base breakers. We can destroy bases, or we do more damage versus star bases. And we have relentless aggression. And so this here will decrease war exhaustion gain by 75%. And so, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this stream up here now. But, yeah, hopefully we can see how far we can make it as a crisis. I think we are getting pretty close here to ending this war with MTOC here towards the bottom. But tune in this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time zone. We're going to be streaming some more Stellaris Necro-Corp. And until then, we'll see if we can continue being a menace to the galaxy. I'm Alpha Elite. I will see you guys Wednesday.